People start businesses to buy back their time, but the reality of running a company often looks a lot like a second, chaotic full-time job, where every email, invoice, and daily decision lands squarely on your shoulders. Historically, as business revenue climbs, overhead costs, driven by the need to hire more people, rise alongside it. The profit margin stays entirely stagnant. As headcount expands, communication breaks down. Task lines converge on the founder, who becomes a central bottleneck, forced to manage daily operations. The business grows, but the structure demands so much constant maintenance that the creator is trapped by their own success, capping the company's maximum potential. There is a structural alternative to this cycle. It requires building an entirely new model, the automated enterprise. Instead of treating artificial intelligence as a supplementary software application to help human employees type out emails faster, this model installs AI as the foundational infrastructure of the company itself. By replacing manual administrative labor with intelligent systems, a solo operator can multiply their daily output and scale their operations massively without adding a single salary to the payroll. The first phase of building this architecture targets the most immediate bottleneck, daily output. For most new founders, keeping up with administrative tasks and creating material for clients consumes the bulk of the week. Manually researching topics, brainstorming ideas, and typing out individual drafts is a slow, linear process that leaves almost no room for high-level planning. This flowchart details an automated generation sequence. A single prompt, the initial idea, triggers the system, which immediately splits into 3 parallel active nodes. The AI simultaneously writes the draft, formats the structure for different platforms, and prepares the scheduling data. Those parallel nodes then instantly push the finished material across multiple platforms. The system fills an entire 30-day calendar grid in seconds without requiring a human to click a single publish button. Automating this foundational layer reclaims dozens of hours every single week. The founder's role shifts away from grinding through manual labor and moves directly into directing the overall strategy. Once the foundation is producing consistently and the business gains traction, the architecture focuses on capturing attention. This is the acquisition phase. Traditional marketing campaigns rely on static messaging. You set up a sequence, launch it, and hope it resonates. The system cannot adapt on its own if customer behavior changes. This diagram illustrates a dynamic, active workflow. Customer data points enter a central processor, and the AI analyzes those specific interactions to instantly output highly personalized email sequences tailored to individual user avatars. While those emails deploy, the system continuously routes the open rates and engagement metrics back into the loop. It actively analyzes that data to adjust budget levels across different ad platforms, raising spend on winning ads and cutting funds from failing ones in real time. Running a self-optimizing loop directly lowers the cost to acquire each new customer. Marketing operates as an autonomous, self-driving engine. As acquisition scales, customer volume spikes. This introduces the third phase, managing the high operational friction of a rapidly growing user base. Relying entirely on human representatives to handle thousands of incoming requests predictably breaks down under the weight of the volume, leading to delayed response times, errors, and damage to the brand's reputation. Deploying intelligent agents to intercept these requests resolves the friction. These AI systems can parse natural language to instantly handle password resets, billing errors, and routine support tickets for thousands of users simultaneously. This visualization demonstrates how hundreds of chaotic incoming messages are absorbed into a central funnel. As the agents resolve the tickets, they actively extract the core complaint data, converting them into structured metric bars on a single, centralized analytics dashboard. Automating these daily operations absorbs the heavy friction of scale. The founder is completely freed from the inbox to read the dashboard and steer the macro trends of the company. Compare the starting point of the endless, chaotic maze to this environment. The individual is in absolute control, observing a sleek visualization of their entire business rather than suffocating underneath it. By stepping completely out of the daily tasks, the operator successfully transitions from working in the grind of the business to working on the business from a macro level. This level of control requires taking previously isolated workflows, like content generation, acquisition, and customer support, and deliberately connecting them into one cohesive architecture. The operation officially stops functioning as a manual labor trap and begins running as a self-sustaining machine. This diagram illustrates the core mechanism of this shift. Notice the two diverging lines. The flat, horizontal line represents human labor time, while the steeply curving line tracks business output. AI separates the two entirely, allowing company growth to scale exponentially while working hours remain completely flat. Because massive scale no longer requires massive payrolls, the financial barrier to entry for building a highly profitable enterprise has never been lower. The most dominant and efficient companies of tomorrow are being built right now by the operators who are aggressively automating today.